Churn mitigation, survival analysis, and cohort decay. In the ever-evolving subscription economy of 2026, customer churn is not a sudden disaster, but rather a process as gradual and predictable as erosion. Rather than bemoaning lost users, forward-thinking businesses employ a range of analytical tools to identify, understand, and preempt attrition, turning data into proactive strategy. Let us walk through this transformation step by step, constructing an academic case for integrating survival analysis and cohort decay into product management and customer success frameworks. First, churn is best conceived not as an abrupt departure, but as the final episode in a slow unraveling. To diagnose this condition early, organizations track a variety of latent behavioral signals. A decrease in usage frequency, dwindling interaction with core features, or an uptick in support complaints can serve as reliable indicators that a user has entered the precarious pre-churn phase. Health scoring models synthesize these signals into an evolving score that highlights deviations from the engagement patterns typical of loyal customers. Early warnings are essential. Only by acting during this silent fade can companies keep customers from reaching the point of no return. Next, survival analysis borrows from medical research, adapting statistical methods to the subscription landscape. The Kaplan-Meier estimator, for example, shifts its traditional focus from time until event in clinical trials to time until churn in digital products. By plotting the survival curve of active users, product strategists can visualize at which points the risk of attrition is at its zenith. The hazard function derived from this analysis reveals not merely when churn occurs, but when it is most likely to occur. For instance, immediately after users exhaust a free trial or receive their first renewal request. Such precision empowers the design of tailored interventions that anticipate risk rather than simply react to outcomes. Cohort analysis deepens this understanding by clustering users according to their entrance into the product ecosystem. Observing how users who joined at different times decay sheds light on whether retention challenges are systemic or localized. A pronounced drop at a particular milestone, observable across all cohorts, suggests a universal pain point, perhaps a moment when onboarding loses momentum or where the perceived value fails to keep pace with expectation. This diagnostic process allows businesses to fix the true causes of churn, rather than merely addressing its symptoms. Predictive intervention modeling represents the front line of churn mitigation. By integrating machine learning with behavioral analytics, organizations can move from passive measurement to anticipatory action. Consider a scenario where a high-value user's health score dips. The system might autonomously dispatch a personalized coaching tutorial, highlight an underused feature that could increase perceived value, or extend a custom incentive to reignite engagement. Timeliness is crucial. Interventions performed while the user is ambivalent or evaluating options are far more likely to succeed than those attempted after abandonment. Finally, retention strategies must acknowledge the diverse trajectories of different user segments. The decay curve of an enterprise client with annual billing starkly contrasts with that of a casual monthly subscriber. Segmenting users by their unique hazard rates and value profiles enables more efficient allocation of resources. Sophisticated retention architectures do not offer a generic antidote to every kind of churn, but rather a nuanced program of personalized engagement, recognizing that the motivations and risk profiles of each segment demand distinctive treatment. Here, data serves not as a blunt instrument, but as a finely calibrated lens focusing efforts where they will have the highest impact. In conclusion, the art and science of churn mitigation have advanced far beyond basic rate calculation. By interweaving survival analysis, cohort decay observation, and predictive modeling, Businesses can move decisively upstream, intervening precisely where and when their efforts will matter most. The cost of ignoring these methodologies is not merely lost customers, but a forfeiture of compounding growth, the true casualty of unchecked churn.